Good afternoon, YouTube. Today I'm back with the very messy desk, a yellow Nova that I have completed, and a project that I was going to share for Fast Jimmy 71. If you guys watched his recent video, he started working on a Nova for the Dr. Cranky calendar build. And his discussion, he had made a discussion he didn't like the hood that was with his kit. So, he was going to look into getting a resin hood. Here's the factory hood scoop that comes with the Revell Super Sport. He is building the Copo car, which it don't come with this hood. And this is what the factory hood looks like straight out of the box, painted up and on a car. He did not want a factory hood, and he don't want the Copo hood. So what he was going to do was look into getting a resin cow hood, but he don't want it as big as an Outlaw. So what I got here is a sheet of, like, just a flat sheet of I think it's 0.10. Then I got this stock right here that is 0.040 by 100, and it says by 0.156. It's by Evergreen Plastics. Both pieces are. What I did is I made a hood scoop on a hood, and here's the hood that I made for Jimmy just within the last 25 minutes it took me to make this hood. Like I said, this is just in the raw. And there's the cow. Here's the rear end look of it. Then I've cut open the inside of it. He didn't want an Outlaw hood because he's not building like a blower or supercharged great big motor out of the car. What I did is I took it, and I just took the extra hood that I had from the regular kit when I got them, because you'll get both hoods with the kit. And here's what it will look like on the car. Now the plastics that I use for the side comes in all different heights. So this is the one I chose to use just to show Jimmy that, you know, it's a little bit medium. It's just a bit taller. If you guys can see, it's just a bit taller than the factory hood scoop. Not over, you know, it's not, I don't think it's too big or too gaudy. It's not like it comes up the windshield at all. There it goes. And just like that, sometimes you don't have to resort to resin if you have the right products, the right glues. You know, you guys, and you know, I used the clamps, and I need to try the Dr. Cranky clamp trick. But I mean, you can't go, it's not too awful time consuming if you just, you know, you need a pencil, you need some tape, you need a ruler, you need a marker, you need, you know, just some little common tools. I used the sanding barrel to get the arch right, you know, to get the arch right through here, instead of trying to, you know, and it's a lot of eyeball work. And like I said, right now, it will still need a little bit of skim coat of mud, but it's all done in plastic and glue, and that way you know it's going to fit. You don't have to worry about the resin, you know, being too thick or warped or, you know, what have you. You'll be able to build your hood scoop for any car you want. I add a little bit of just, you know, I put the little arc in the back of this, you know, once the plastic was clear out here, and I just did the little cutout and the little groove and whatnot, you know. And as you see, you know, it fits right. It's right where it needs to be because it's a plastic unit. It's all going to fit because it's supposed to belong to the kit already. You know, and that's why I like making my own scoops, and it's really just that quick. And then once you put a little bit of skim fill on that, and like, you know, you can run your fingers through there right now and it's not catching anywhere, you just see the seam in your eye. And what I did is I glued it clear down here, and then I shaped it and formed it, and then, you know, it comes up with that because but there is no edge. It is not loose. You just have to keep sanding on it. I do most of my body work in super glue, and then I just skim it with the body filler. And then once you skim it with the body filler, you just put it all in there and put it in some primer and put it in some color, and you can't go wrong. I just thought I'd show Jimmy instead of pinching into his pocket, where, you know, you don't have to buy a $6 hood and then pay $4 shipping on it, and before you know it, you get it here and it won't fit to the car. It's either too narrow or too wide or warped. Sometimes that's the chance you take when you buy something that's supposed to be molded thin like this. Sometimes in resin it gets warped, and, you know, I already opened up this right here to show him that, you know, you can open it up, and, you know, I didn't affect the inside at all, and, you know, how clean it looks. You just gotta be willing to create sometimes versus purchase. And like I said, this is something all of us can do. I just did it because Jimmy had just mentioned it in his video. Jimmy had just mentioned in his video about maybe getting a cow hood or something for it. He wants to stay kind of the old hot rod way, but, you know, with the modern motor and whatnot. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Share this with Fast Jimmy 71. When we have a community that can build together and talk together and pitch ideas at each other, ain't that so great? Instead of, you know, sometimes we get in a debacle about, hey, I could build better than he, or he can never get to my level because he's afraid to do this or that. We're only limit, like I said, we're only limit to ourselves. Nobody can hold us down, and nobody can move us forward. You have to be willing to do that. Maybe showing you guys with just a few pieces of scrap plastic and whatnot, you know, just that quick, I made something, versus having to get online, find it, then get a money order or get the PayPal, and, you know, then you got to worry about, hey, have you shipped yet? Man, I can't wait till I get my part. Well, see, you could create your part right here, right now, and be able to use it. Well, that's about 8 minutes of me rambling on and whatnot, so I will leave you guys with this. Just don't be afraid. It's only plastic. If you mess up a whole kit trying to do something that you see in your head, then don't take it as a $12, $15, or $20 loss. Take it as, hey, that's your next parts kit for your next kit bash. It's all moving forward if you can get past a point of frustration. And that's something that we lack a lot of builders. We get so frustrated that we just like, ah! But sometimes, man, the frustration leads to success. So, you know, you got to push through there. Don't give up. This stuff ain't going to build itself, so we got to do it. And, you know, some of us don't have the income to buy every part we want and photo etch or turned wheels, or, you know, have somebody custom paint our cars or custom airbrush our cars or whatnot. But we can do it with help, with friendship, and with sharing. So this is another thing. I mean, I've taken a liking to Jimmy, so I'm not playing favoritism. It's just we correspond a lot, and he's always building something that catches my attention that I could pitch an idea to, or I can add to his idea, like his lowrider build. I seen him building that, and then I sent him the stage rope stands, or the chain stands. You know, I just felt like that was what I could add to it. And now he mentioned the comment on this hood he was, you know, looking to purchase, so I did this. Guys, I'll watch your videos. If stuff grabs my attention, I'll be more than happy to try to do something for you guys as well. So with that being said, man, you guys have a good day, and I'm done.